Hello, welcome back to uh, our presentation. And today we are focusing on the introduction to MS Access. Yeah, we are beginning with Access, looking at our module. I'm sure our module, let me just check it out. We look at the outline of the module, what it talks about, and what we expected of doing. So this video should not be more than 10 minutes because our concepts will vary. Will just be short concept to do the work and submit. Thereafter we keep on moving ahead. So now when we get to Microsoft Access, I'm sure from the tutorial that was shared, we are looking at Microsoft Access beginning or using the 20 from 2010. We can use the 2013, we can also use 2016, we can also use 2021, whatever version that you have, but not 2007. Our focus will be from 2010 and beyond. So first of all, we need to know quickly what Microsoft Access is all about. You can just quickly pause the video. I'll pause the video and I would want you to drop down the definition of Microsoft Access down in the comment section below. Okay, welcome back. I know very well you've done your good job, and would like to appreciate Tutorials Point for preparing this particular manual that we are going to use for this particular presentation. And as we all know, to say Microsoft Access is a database management system which was done or which was developed by Microsoft, and from that it combines relational Microsoft JET database engines with graphical user interfaces and software development tools. So it's part of the Microsoft Office package. So the moment you install Office package on your device, definitely you have this particular program or application. So it's one of the Office suite applications, and it includes also professional and higher editions. It differs with what you would want. So this is an introductory tutorial that covers basics of Microsoft Access, only basics. So when we look at our document that we are using, it's talking about MS Access as a relational database management system, definition, things that you need to focus on yourself as studying. Then we'll also we'll look at the objects that are found in MS Access. Then we'll also look at MS Access on how to create databases, some data types, tables, adding data to tables, query criteria, action queries, create query, and so on and so forth until we reach to one-to-one relationship, one to many, many to many relationship. It keeps on going. So for the sake of this particular training, we are only going to end on how to create queries and forms. That's where we are going to end. So we're going to do creating tables, creating queries, creating forms, and an additional will be maybe just producing reports. Okay, let's dive straight into Microsoft Access. But before we move on, since we've already defined what Microsoft Access is all about, we can now move into navigating Microsoft Access. For you to navigate Microsoft Access, you just need to click the Start button, or the Windows button as others prefer calling it. Okay, so once you click the Windows button, the first on our alphabet is Access. On my alphabet, your alphabet is different because of the tools that you are using. On my start menu is Access. So if you can't find Access here, it's always wise you just come here, click on search, then type Access. So the moment you type access application in this format, you just right click on it. Once you right click on it, then you can run it as administrator. Run as administrator. Run as administrator. Once it opens, it will take you straight away to the windows where you see different templates of Microsoft Access. So if you can't view them here, you can always come here and click this button, and if you are online, all the templates will drop down here. As for me today, I'm not online at the hour of recording this video. So now you come to the blank database. Okay, once you click on blank database, you give it a name. So we're going to give it a name as online. Okay, online class 1. Okay, the moment you are done, you can now choose where to take it, the location where you would want it to be. So you can pick whatever location, but for me, since we are working with our specified folders, I'll take it to MS Access Online Class 1. Then I'll just click here. Once I pick it here, to even indicate the route where this is falling. Then you just click create. Once you create, then you are good to go, and a blank table will automatically pop up on the screen. As the first window. So this is a blank table, so you can always just close it and leave it like this. So now when you look at it, when you look at our interface looks familiar, like we did in MS Word, when we did in MS Excel. It looks almost there, almost the same. Okay, so now we get now to look at what we have in our tabs. We've got the home tab, create tab, external data, database tools, and help button. You can always open more and other tabs using the developer tool like we did in Microsoft Excel. So you can come to options, then when you get to options, you can come to the ribbon, customize ribbon. You can always pick what you want to add. As it is here, all of them are on. They have been added, but there are certain tools that you can keep on adding on your panel. It depends with what you want. So that's how it is. Let's just move on straight to look at the create tab. We go to external data, database tools, and the help button. Okay, so now we are going to go straight to create, and in this video we are going to create tables. That's the first thing we're going to create, tables. So we'll come on tables, and there is this button, there is also this button, table design, then there's the SharePoint list. So in order for you to create a table, it is very wise to design something from a blank design. If you want, you can start by creating this table in this format, but this I don't advise. It's better you come through and design the table in a format that you would want it to be. So here we have a field and the data type that you look at. So if you want to find out more about data types, you can just go to the reference manual that we have and look at what we have. Let's take, for instance, this table is going to be for student enrollment only, just enrollment. And in the enrollment, we've got basic information that is needed. We've got the name, the name, age, and some other stuff. So we're going to do name, and the name data type we all know very well. Data type is short text. Then we get to surname. Let me just say surname. Here we are going to read it as first name. First name. Make sure that they are attached to each other. Then we move on to the next age. The data type of age, or let's use date of birth instead of age. Let's use DOB. So under DOB, definitely it's the data type is date or time. So you do date or time. Thereafter you write date so that anyone who's coming external can see this to say it's the date of birth we are looking at. Date of birth. Then the other thing is sex. Okay, for sex, we can always do a VLOOKUP or a lookup wizard. You can come to lookup wizard, and under lookup wizard it will open and you enter the two characters. I want to type my own values. Next. Okay, so the first value will be male. Okay, sorry, okay, then tab, then female. Okay, then you click limit to list. That so we can't allow multiple. There's no one who has been come. Anyway, there are rare situations. That's all. Sure, for this one. Okay, date of registration, date of registration, DOR. So the date of registration also is date or time. So here in the description, in case there's someone who doesn't understand the initials, you can always put them date of registration. That's all. The moment you're done creating this, you can always have a part where you need to initiate a primary key. Always have a primary key. What will be the primary key in this case? Initially, but first part here at the beginning, that's where I'm supposed to indicate the number. But for me, I prefer normally even putting it at the end. You can put it at the beginning or at the end. Here you can put serial number SN. Then here you limit it to a number. Then after limiting it to a number, you initiate it as a primary key. Then a key will pop up there. So serial number, serial number. That's for serial number. Once you are done, just come here and click view. Do you want to save it? Yes, I will be saving it. We'll say student. Okay, student registration, reg. That's all. This is how it is going to come, and we've managed to create a table. When you come here, you can put the first name as Bob Chomba. Okay, Chomba. Bob Chomba. When you get the date of birth, the moment you just click here, the calendar will automatically pop up. You can also click now, reverse it, move it back to the date of birth. Okay, you can pick that this Bob Chomba was born on 1st, and you go to the next one, 6. There's a drop down button, male or female. Bob Chomba is male. Date of registration is today, so just pick today. If you want, you can come here and click today. Serial number, these will be auto incremental. They'll increase automatically the moment you got the next one, or if you want, you can indicate 1, then you go to the next one. It depends with what you want. So this is what we have for today. Thank you for following. See you tomorrow, and I would want you to create a table, and after that you at least insert 5 details in your table. Thank you very much.